So we're going into our next technique, guys, and we're still starting off into our takedowns, guys, from a grip position. So a while ago we taught something and we were a little bit farther away, but now I'm standing and I'm making some kind of contact. He already made contact on me, I already made contact on him, and now from here I'm going to start attacking into my double leg. Now what I want to do, same thing, guys, when I get to this spot, I don't want one foot in front of the other. I really want him to take a step forward and be squared off with me. Once I get to here, guys, I'm going to make a really big elbow and drive down on top of this arm. Now, when I shoot and get into this position, because I made this grip and he's holding on to me, he gives me a little bit more of an extra pull on this side and he's landing behind me. So once I get to here, guys, all I need to do is this. Stay strong on my knee, push my hip up, look up at the ceiling, and I'm holding on to his legs and I'm lifting all the way up. Once I get to this spot here, guys, really important, don't try to put him back down on this side. I have to swing his legs out of the way and let him sit right in front of me. And once he sits, I'm already past his legs and I shoot to side mount and I get to my side mount position, or whatever I need to do. Knee on stomach, side mount, just top position, any position is fine, but I'm keeping my control, all right? So we're using that elbow and that grip. Most of the time, I get to this spot and I try breaking it, and he's a really strong guy. Move forward. But I say, he's a really strong guy, he's not gonna let me break it. That's fine. I'm gonna start elbowing right at the wrist, guys, and driving myself here. And you can see his head's a little bit farther down behind me. All I need to do is make contact on his legs. Both hands come to the legs, guys. I look up to the ceiling. My hip pushes forward, and I lift up, and I use my hip to push. I'm holding on to the legs. Watch, I swing the legs past my leg, and I keep my knee up. So his legs are up. He's on his back. He sits his hip down, and then I shoot myself all the way to side mount and get to my strong position and get to the best spot that I can get to, all right? Does that make sense? A lot of this is not about how big the other person is. It's about where you position yourself underneath him. Now, if he's standing up, can you stand up again? If he stands up and he's standing straight up and I'm making contact on his legs, it's really hard for me to lift him. All right, I'm a strong guy. He's not bigger than me, but it's hard for me to lift him. So it's going to be really difficult for me to do this. So instead of me trying to lift him, I'll do one of the other ones. I can just press forward and push him around. I can kick around and take him down, or I can step behind and do my hook sweep. It doesn't matter what I do, but he's standing up. If he's standing up, it's really hard to lift him. If he's bent over and putting all his weight behind me, or half of his weight behind me, then I'm going to be able to lift him and take him. That's the difference in this technique, and that's why we're able to lift him up. Does that make sense or not? Anybody have any questions here?
In this instance, are you grabbing behind the kneecaps, or are you still going after the calves?
I'm always trying to take the calves, because just in case he breaks free and he starts sitting back, I can't lift him. I'll go into my second technique and I'll start pressing forward. All right, but I'm not going to hold up high, holding onto the legs, and then he stands up, and then now I don't have an extra technique afterwards, all right? So I'm always trying to hold on to the calves or right behind the knees. That's where I'm at, all right? Does that make sense? Ready? One more time, I'll let you guys go. Ready? So I'm here. He's standing up straight. I'm holding on. I try to break free. That doesn't work. My elbow comes in high, guys. I drive down on the elbow, push my knee right in between the legs. Look what I'm doing. I'm looking down right now. For me to do this technique, I have to look up at the ceiling. He raises up. I drive his legs all the way to the other side. And once he sits right in front of me, and I start taking my side mount and I keep position. But look how I'm at. I'm always here before I get to side mount. I never want to let go of his legs, because if we kind of let go, he gets up to his feet, he sits up, he starts standing up. Not like that, but he'll stand up correctly. But what I do is I hold on to his legs and not let him escape, and then I get to side mount. All right? Does that make sense or not? Anybody have any questions? No? Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go.